What's up YouTube? So we've got a brand new episode of Mr. Robot. We've got episode 3, Kernel Panic. And it was a bit of a weird one. You can tell that Elliot really is going deep down the rabbit hole with Mr. Robot controlling the hell out of him. And also we've got a big sort of cliffhanger that has happened with the FBI agent Dominique Piero, I think that's how you pronounce her name. Please let me know, I'm sure you will in the comments if I have pronounced it wrong. But, so, this episode I wasn't too much of a fan of. I didn't enjoy it that much. It was incredibly slow, but we do have quite a lot of progression in the story. So we learn more about our man Craig Roberts, in the role of Ray. And now I'm starting to question, is he real? He has a kind of Bitcoin farming, I guess, side job or operation that's going on. And the guy running the server doesn't seem to know what he's doing. And so his enforcer is beating him up until he can do it. But obviously Ray says the good thing, the very good comment that you can't beat someone to do something that they don't know how to do, which is, yeah, that kind of makes a lot of sense. So this is obviously why he needs Elliot or Mr. Robot to help him out and fix this Bitcoin situation, because if you think about it, Bitcoins will probably be the way that things will work in this post-money world, because when he was having breakfast he was talking about only $50 a day are allowed to be taken out from the banks, which really isn't a lot if you've got a big family or if you really need to spend a lot of money if you think about it. So it's not going to help out, and Bitcoins seems to be the safest way, which is a smart idea and is something that I think Elliot would think of. And well, if I've thought of it, Elliot's probably thought about it, and he's running that operation as Ray, which is just another mindfuck. Maybe Mr. Robot set up this Ray persona for Elliot to work with. Maybe that's me going deep down in the rabbit hole myself. But the episode was good. I mean, we've moved on from capitalism kind of to religion with Elliot in his, I guess it's a support group, helping him out, and he's discussing that, well, God is, well, whatever. And it's interesting that they moved on from capitalism to theocracy, or not even theocracy, sorry, that is a form of government, but onto theology there as well. And then we've got Angela again, herself going deep down the rabbit hole of the corporate business world, thinking that she's kind of have to sleep her way to the top, seemingly going to dinner with her boss, but it turns out it's a massive play for him to humanise and normalise the people who were partially responsible for her mother's death and the whole reason why she wanted to stop Evil Corp in the first place. But like he said, you have to take your emotions out of it because it becomes easier. And can she destroy these two guys' lives who have grandkids just to get revenge? It's an interesting one, and I think that maybe it's a double-edged sword with this test, because can she be ruthless, or will she be willing to stop her emotions from getting in the way? So I'm not sure exactly which one he wants her to do personally, but I would go with probably the cover-up and don't rat them out. So then we have got a death. There is a death in the family of the F Society group. And, well, Mobley thinks that it's going to be the Dark Army killing them off. But as Darlene says, well, none of them have talked to her. Or none of them have talked to the whole Dark Army or anything. Only Darlene speaks to them, so how are they going to know who they are? Which is interesting. Maybe it could be Mr. Robot as well, clearing house, maybe. But then again, this whole thing has led to the FBI agent going to Coney Island and finding the arcade, which is a terrible thing for the group, but I'm not sure how much evidence will still be there. We have the original flashback of the two guys of him being recruited, which was a very odd scene. I was a bit confused at first, but now we know that the invitation has been found, and oh shit, also Mobley's name is on there as well. So it looks like the FBI are getting very close to working out who it is. But I'm hoping the future episodes are a bit faster paced. One scene in this made me a bit just feel awful, was the engineering of a dream of Mr. Robot for Elliot to be plied with cement and then puke up the Adderall, but then he picked it up from the sick, which made me feel awful. But anyway, I'm hoping that the next episode is a bit more coherent. This episode kind of felt all over the place, and it's trying to carry too many threads and has too many spinning plates. But as always, if you did enjoy this episode, please do drop a like, please do subscribe, and I'll see you soon, and goodbye.